Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric. And in the last episode we explored the residential area of the floating island. The first part of it anyways. We got to residential block Cradle. This is the second block, I believe. And yeah, what you see right here is the Bobcat. The Capuas crashed on the island and we met Gisette. Apparently Don and the other one got captured and we have the option to take Gisette with us. I chose not to take Gisette with us. Don't ask me why, I don't like her that much. But, well, she could make for some interesting dialogue, that is true. I have to explore every nook and end, because they would be hiding chests everywhere. So in here there's only a user terminal. Cradle, residential terminal, no match, unable to confirm ID, your viewable entries are limited, bulletin board. Report on heightened city security. In recent years there has been a notable increase in crime in less populated areas of the city, such as the Factoria blocks. As a result of this, heightened security measures were introduced. And while some citizens may have experienced some inconvenience as a result, those measures were designed to have the least impact possible on individual freedoms. However, despite these measures, the crime rate continues to increase. The Council therefore asks that citizens cooperate with a number of restrictions. The following will apply to all citizens. Terminal use will require personal gospel ID checks. Periodic inspections will be performed in all blocks. Civilian access into the access pillar is restricted. This heightened security may result in some inconvenience for citizens, but these measures are designed to ensure the safety of all residents in our fair city. We hope you understand and will offer your complete cooperation. A Liberl Security Division. Seems reasonable. Seems very reasonable. Ba ba bum 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 bum. I don't get this music. This is completely done. We can go into the Bobcat. Grab some useful scrap material, right? You have a working... Oh, that's nice. I did not need that, but I used it anyways, because it's always good to be used. I think we can go back to the RC now and put Gisette on work actually on that thing down there, but it might not work either. I'm pretty confident as well that we have to get some kind of scrap material to fix that up. But I wouldn't know, can we get to the upper part? No, this is the upper part. Okay, that's all I can do in there. Which was basically nothing. Over there is still something. Which looks like a dead end as well. Oh, that's a teleporter. That's an elevator, not a teleporter. Yeah. And that is... Ah! The elevator actually gets you to a house. Nope, Cradle Station 35 something? Is this... Ah, there's no map up here though. Halo Rail Cradle Station. The Halo Rail system is currently operating at limited capacity. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please select service from this terminal. Liberl Transit Authority. Cradle District information. Located on the south side of Liberl, the Cradle District is the cozy, beloved home of the majority of the Ark citizens. It is comprised of 128 blocks, each with its own Halo Rail station, public service buildings, city offices, and event halls, allowing citizens to enjoy everything the Ark has to offer, all close to home, as there are vacancies in a third of the blocks due to recent population changes, feel free to inquire about owning another home at the nearest city office. Halo rail service is currently limited. Would you like to activate emergency operations mode for Cradle Station number 35? Activate. Here it comes. Boo. Why are you running there like dogs? So we should finally be able to use these things, right? I think so. Let's get on and try. No. Okay. It wasn't quite ready yet. Online shop. What do you have? You can upgrade slots and you can synthesize topaz, which I don't use, and emerald, which is crazy expensive. I would like to actually synthesize attack 5 quartzes. Actually, come on. Talk to me here. Oh, God, what are you doing? Gate lock release. In the event of service disruption of the Halo rail, a gate may be unlocked at each station, leading to substratum access passages. Warning, by order of the access pillar, unlocking the gate will require identification. Please present your gospel ID for now. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Looks like it won't be nearly so easy this time. An authentic gospel. I wonder if we can get one somehow. I'm pretty confident we can. Let's see what Josette has to say, though. West Calamari Station. Thing is, that thing does not look cool at all. That looks just like some kind of floating block. The design is awful. Who would ride that thing? Might be horribly convenient. Whoa, that didn't take very long. But that thing looks ugly. For as fast as it went, there was barely any vibration or unsteadiness either. To be honest, this technology is a bit mind-blowing. No kidding. Still, as nice as it is to go fast, the view was amazing too. I kinda wish it went a bit slower so you can enjoy it. Hehe, it is sorta. And in addition to the view, this also allows us to travel across the arc incredibly quickly. I think it would be a good idea to find the other stations as soon as we enter new areas. Smart thinking, Chloe. Smart thinking. I'm pretty sure Josette walked back. No! I want to take the elevator. Josette walked through the tunnels and we took the train. That's how it's gonna end up being. So, did you already do something? Yep, they did. I'll help out around here until you find my brothers. Thanks to the Bobcat, I've got a lot of experience working on ships. I'll be a lot more helpful than a certain someone would be. Gotta say, that new girl's good. She's familiar with the tools and has a pretty good understanding of airship maintenance. You brought us someone really useful someone useful at just the right time. What are they doing over there now? Repairing the outrigger is going to be a real job. We need to put our heads together and figure something out. The bit on the hull here was called an outrigger. It had a supplementary flight engine and a few other systems in it. Under normal circumstances, there's only one on each side of the ship to ensure stability. Unfortunately, our landing sheared our left outrigger clean off. We're doing everything we can to prepare to fly with just one outrigger. Why not put it back on? So we're going to be building a path here. Once we got the scrap removed, we'll be asking Faye for help. Ooh, we're getting the scrap moved, but only thanks to the help of the bracers. Man, though, the bracer dudes have some serious muscle on their arms. We train pretty hard, but they're just on a whole different level. We're going to make a passage here so we can more easily reach the back of the ship to repair it. I think it's a good idea since having a way to get all the parts of the ship easily will help repairs. I'd better put my back into it and get to work. Apparently we are all going to carry this massive piece of scrap. I'm not sure why, but even my presence has been requested. And this is apropos of nothing. But do you need my help with your explorations? If you do, then Oliver Lenheim is yours. You needn't merely say the word. Please say the word. Take me away from here. Please. Feel free to ignore Oliver, by the way. After all, I doubt there will ever be as good an opportunity to teach him the value of hard work. Putting aside the friggin' propeller for a sec, a whole bunch of the parts around here looks like they'll be a pain to collect. Some of them look important though. Maybe I should talk to Gramps about what to do with them. I don't know if it's because everyone's working themselves to the bone, but we've got a lot of injuries. They ain't much more than scratches, thankfully. Still, you guys be careful out there too, yeah? I don't know how long we'll be here, so I need to make our supplies last a while. You're looking for that bandit lady's brothers, right? Be sure to look over her gear if you're going to take her along. Be sure and check her armor specifically. Gun users have a bad habit of not wearing much in the way of defensive gear. Ah, everyone, I heard you saved that bandit lass. I wouldn't mind getting my hands dirty with that reinforced-built Imperial airship. I'll have to make time to talk to her in person. That's quite a few things I don't know about the Erebonian airships that the Rainford company makes. I'll have to find the time to ask that bandit lass some questions. Managed to get an early break. Well, I'll be manning the deck shift in a little while, but still. Made sure to stock up heavily before we left port. I've got some stuff for sale I've got more stuff for sale than most stores. You need something, just say, and I'll see if I can find it. Really? What did you just... You have new stuff? No, not really. I don't think he has new stuff. Whoa. Did I just see this right? I have 0 of those. 7,500. How do I have 0 of those? One of these? No. For 10 Mira, I'm gonna buy hundreds of those. Well, 60. 2. Royal Leaf. That's my maximum. I should be able to craft everything now. Nice! I am able to craft everything. I'm gonna... No, not that. How many of those do I have? I'm not sure. I'm gonna craft 2 of these Resurrect Jelly. No, I'm gonna craft 1 of them. The sky's so close looking at it from here, I kind of feel like it's gonna suck me up and carry me away. Please don't fall at the edge, Dorothy. I don't think my heart can take any more random tragedy. Thank you. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee now. You heard right, coffee. Wasn't expecting to see the Kabwas way up here. I would love to snag a photo of that ship of theirs, but my finely owned reporter instincts are telling me to not be an idiot and wander too far. Well, guess I'll wait and see if an opportunity comes up. Shira, are you helping with repairs? Professor Russell asked me to inspect the light fixtures. We'll be switching back to normal lighting soon, so... Shira, I'm sorry. That's something I should be doing, but Estelle needs my help. Don't worry about it, Tita. You just focus on helping Estelle with exploring, huh? Okay. Now I feel bad about myself. Don't make me feel bad about myself, please. Please don't. Everyone, I heard you secured the bandit girl. Frankly, normally I would not deign to cooperate with a base criminal. Given the circumstances, however, I have no choice. I've granted her special dispensation to be aboard the ship. We cannot simply throw her back in the snake pit after all. I want to look at her equipment once. So, change party. Group and... ah, that's my last party member. Uh-huh. Hi. Josette, white bracelet, serum armor, Cyclops, ancient photon weapon, fires high precision lasers. You use the same weapons that Oliver does. Stampede, anchor flail, chain 2. Those crafts are not that good. 800 damage, that's also not that good. What kind of ordnance do you have equipped? EP cut 4, attack 4, that sucks. Your loadout sucks. But you somehow have access to Titanic Roar. But your art stat sucks as well, doesn't it? Yeah, 400. Alright, that's what I wanted to check. We wanted to see how she looks, and we saw it. We're gonna go toward the new horizon now. That's good. We found Josette, and she helped repair the ship a little bit. I feel good about myself now. Let's continue onwards. We need to find some kind of gospel identification device. So let's do that right now. There's still an area of the town I have left unexplored, and thus I should explore that to get that gospel. I still think they could have made these look prettier. Strange Zemurian people. Oh well, I guess I can't complain too much. It's pretty damn convenient. But, well, you know... But that just tells you how often you're supposed to go back to the Arcee. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given you that shortcut. A shortcut that per se isn't exactly that short because it's got so many loading screens attached to it. Ah, there was a staircase here that I overlooked. That makes sense, and there's that closed door. Firmly locked. Okay. Where am I going? Probably toward a chest. No, never mind. Come back to me, game. You know? You don't have to do this right now. We're just gonna look at... Oh god, I can't take it. We're just gonna look at this pretty Tita picture till the frame rate... I walked straight into its face, didn't I? True dual strike. Boom. Nice. The last area I have left unexplored was... Oh! That is probably where I'm gonna get my gospel, isn't it? It very much looks like it. Looks like some kind of security facility. I wouldn't call it that, but the thing where they said, oh, you go there and you get your upgrade of your gospel, please. Yeah, the public thingy. What is there? There's a couple of things. Welcome to the Cradle Municipal Office. This office is currently outside normal service hours. Persons with business are asked to select a direct service from the automated service window in the back. There's chests. Is that also a service window? Oh, hi. You look like... Did you watch SpongeBob? This looks like Plankton's wife. Or I don't know who. SpongeBob SquarePants. The characters are not exactly called the same as in German. Let's take all the typos we accidentally left in this game and launch and shove them all in here. Pretend they never happened. I wonder who that guy's called in English. I wonder. Gold gem. EP cut 6. Move 4. Move 4. You obtain nothing, absolutely nothing. That is move 4. Oh my Gertie Gumruffs, it's EP cut 5. Something that is actually useful. Who has the lowest EP? Tita has the lowest EP. No, she uses the most magic. You take the gold gem. But that doesn't give you much at all, does it? No, it doesn't give you much at all. Gotta put it on you anyway. Let's look at my bracer notebook for once. What is this strongest magic there? Silver Thorn. Everybody's resisting against confused. That sucks then. Strength and defense up for all my people. 25% isn't exactly great. Chaos Brand. Confused sucks. Silent Cross sucks. Lost Mobius is good. Area medium. A crest is something I've not seen so far. Could be good. I haven't used that though. And Abyss Fall, I'm able to do that. Death Scream, I'm able to do that even without that. Oliver, I could make Oliver into a very powerful magic user if I really wanted to. But I'm not going to be able to do that here. I'm not. That's why Estelle keeps that thing. Oh, I can't talk to this one. Same here. Alright. Cradle 35 Municipal Office. Access to services limited to citizens only due to communication interruptions with the access pillar. Services may be temporarily restricted. Database access. Halo Rail. About the Halo Rail... Ah, I need my mouse cursor again. The Halo Rail is a groundbreaking transit method unique to the Liberl. Utilizing our powerful spatial manipulation technology, the system projects force field rails as needed, removing all need for physical rails. Perhaps the greatest advantage of this system is the total lack of restriction on rail placement. It is possible to flexibly connect every one of the city's countless stations directly. The Halo Rail helps carry all citizens to a pleasant, fulfilling city life. Should you have business in our sectors, be sure to make use of it. Station terminals. All Halo Rail station terminals are capable of printing rail passes and offer a host of other services. Of these, the online shop is noteworthy for providing various useful daily items, as well as offering many sorts of tickets and passes. Furthermore, in the case that the Halo Rail main service is inoperative, for some reason, users may also engage the station in emergency operations mode, as well as open emergency substratum passages at all terminals. Emergency operations mode is, as the name implies, the emergency last-ditch operations mode for the Halo Rail service. Should an emergency arise in which power from the access pillar is cut to the Halo system, the Halo Rail, this mode switches the rail to lock a local backup, allowing for semi-normal operation on the temporary basis. As this mode is operated on a station-by-station basis, should multiple stations suffer power cuts, emergency operations mode must be enabled at each station, or they will not be able to connect. Viewable data currently limited to Halo Rail. Okay, request gospel reprint. Due to current communication errors with the Access Pillar Central Registrar, all reissued Gospels will be temporary. Please enter the name of the applicant for comparison to the local database. Estelle... Estelle Edelhof. Estelle Edelhof C. What? Epstein. Name? Match error. Biopattern not found in database. Boarding gospel print. What happened? It must be matching the name and biological signature to the applicant with the database of citizens. Unless we somehow have both, there's little we can do here. Great, so short of pulling a citizen out of the past, we're not gonna get anywhere with this. One way or another, this all seems pretty advanced and probably a little over our heads. It might be a good idea to go back and talk to Professor Russell about this. Might be, but we just have to talk to the computers and, you know, you really are gonna make me walk back again? Can't we just call him? Come on, Joshua, you don't need to do this. No, they don't. They did not tell me much about the people. Well, I don't have much of a choice in the matter, where we're gonna have to go back to the Arcea again. But we are going to go speak to Professor Russell in this episode still. It's gonna be another 35-minute long episode, which is okay, which is fine by me. Doom, doom, doo, 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 doom. Let me take another sip of my coffee, though. This ought to be interesting, though. Well, not particularly, but I gotta say something, right? No, that was a bad joke. It's odd that we can only it said that this city has like 128 different residential area blocks, and we can only access block 35 and not all the other ones. But we're gonna have to do something about that. Russell, I've got a question. Yeah, you people are still busy. Not doing anything. I was just here half an hour ago and you haven't gotten anywhere. Seriously. Talk about lazy.
Hello everyone. How goes it? Did you find anything interesting?
I'm not sure about interesting. We found something pretty weird though.
Oh, what did you find?
Well, Estelle explained about finding a gospel issuing terminal, and that it was asking for a citizen's name.
I see. So you need a citizen's name on the record to be issued as a gospel?
Yeah, that's about the size of it. Long shot, but you wouldn't happen to know the names of a bunch of folks from the ancient civilization, would you?
Of course not. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not that old. However, those data crystals have recordings on them, among other things. If you check the data Capel has decrypted, you may be able to fish out a name.
That's true. The data on those crystals were presumably written by a citizen of this place. The data crystals, huh? Well, not like we have any other clues. Let's go take a look. Strange thing is, before he said it, I had that thought as well. Ooh, more analysis completed. Now I can actually have my mouse cursor be here. Lakeside Underground Facility 1 out of 4. In order to make the seal mechanism into a reality, we needed both enormous amounts of energy and massive facilities. We, to source the energy, first thought of using the aureole itself. The aureole responds to people's wishes and gives its boon. In other words, by wishing, we thought that perhaps we could pull the needed amount of energy from the aureole. However, that did not come to pass. Shortly after the aureole gained autonomy, it turned simply one-sidedly bestowing its gift regardless of the wishes of people. Lakeside Underground Facility 2 out of 4. We could not use the power of the aureole. Casting our eyes beyond the city, we began to consider using the energy sleeping in the septium veins that rest deep beneath the earth, and eventually resolved to build atop those. However, we were already under the watch of the aureole. It seems the aureole had come to the conclusion that its first priority was the continuation of the city, and therefore the elimination of all potential obstacles to that. So, to deceive the aureole, we proceeded with the construction of these buildings under the guise of monitoring the septium veins. The facility was built roughly 500 arch beneath the earth on the eastern side of Illyria Lake. According to our investigations, this was the location where the septium veins gathered most efficiently. The land beneath the city was a sprawling primal forest. As it was untouched by human activity, building on top of it proved remarkably easy. We, while avoiding the attention of the aureole, collected all the technology we had and hurried to complete the underground facility. While the construction of the underground facility was underway, we built additional structures on the fringes of the surface. The Annenburg, whose inner points ever towards the aureole, and the 4 device towers that surround the aureole. Each system of the structures possessed a critical role in the plan and were as vital to the seal mechanism as the underground facility. Celeste D. Auslese. That's what I needed. Celeste D. Auslese. Alright. And a bunch of information that we already had. I already had. You might have not listened to me. Well, read through the whole thing. Read through the whole thing, mind you. It was not reading, it was just guessing. It was a lot of guesswork. And some sentences did not make sense at all, like them trying to trick the aureole into thinking they are just monitoring the septium veins instead of getting energy out of them. That was a complete mystery to me. That's something I just found out, but that's okay. Cradle Station 35. Celeste die Auslese for Estelle Edelhauf, or whatever that name was. Dum 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 dum. Alrighty. You know you're getting kinda excited here, you should not be. I'm a jerk face, you know that. I'm a jerk face and the episode has been 35 minutes long, man. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Until next time, bye bye.